What is up, everybody? This is your host SuperSight and welcome back to another video of Hayday. And in this video I'm going to be doing building changes that you didn't notice. Now, first of all, some of you might not even realize, but the buildings actually change, because you know, when you go to the town, you got the town buildings like, you know, the grocery store and the diner and whatnot, and they actually, as you get higher in reputation, and you know, well, as you upgrade the machines, you know, because they start off, you know, they can just have one person, then you upgrade it, and then they have like, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and they get different properties like being able to give more XP and whatnot. It actually changes the look of the building. Now, these changes are so subtle that most people don't notice, but in this video I'm going to be showing you what those changes are. Now, each of the buildings has 3 different levels, right? So there's, for example, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. And so with all the buildings, right, they've got their 3 different levels. And so I'm going to show you and point out these small changes that you may be able to notice and determine what level building you've currently got. So when you get them by default, they all start off as the you know, level 1. So for example, as soon as you get the grocery store, this is what it will originally look like. Same with, for example, the diner when you get it. I mean the cinema when you get it. That's what they first look like. But when you start upgrading them, then they actually start changing in appearance. So I'm going to be pointing out those wee differences. Now, there are external and internal differences. So in this video, I'm going to just be doing the external differences for a few buildings, and then if you guys enjoy this video, I can point out the internal differences in a separate video. Okay, so first of all, right here we have the lovely pink grocery store with nice blue windows, you know, very, very nice flowers on the side there, some nice, you know, greenery on top. And anyway, as you can see, this is the default look of it. Now, when you upgrade it, this happens. Boom. Now, at first you might be like, whoa, what, it's the same image. No, it's not the same image. It's actually a level 2 grocery store. Now, it doesn't mean that you can just have, you know, one more spot to have 2 people. I'm not sure exactly when those marks are that it upgrades, but it does upgrade. So, first change. It's like spot the difference. It's just really hard to spot. Although, once you look close enough, you're like, ah, I see it now. So, the chimney. Look, and this one here, it's got nothing. It's just, you know, default chimney, you know, chimney. Anyway, boom, right here. Gold. It's got gold plating now. That's right. As you can see, the chimney from level 1, nothing, level 2, gold plating. So that is one of the changes. Another change is at the bottom, the door where you walk in, you know, on the ground, you know, the foot thing where you put your feet, right? And this one here, you know, like a grayish blue. Here, boom, red. There, change number 2. So as you can see, it changes from a bluish color to a reddish color. Okay, change number 3. As you can see here, we look at the doors where you go in, right? You just, you know, regular old doors. Anyway, boom, look at that. Beautiful golden handles to get in. And so that there is indeed a 3rd change. So I'm counting, you know, like the fact there's 2 of them, you know, it's just one, not as 1 each, but as like that, it's a change. So they are the 3 changes between level 1 and level 2. Now, we're not done yet. We're only getting started. Well, we're halfway there. Anyway, okay, so from level 2 to level 3, some more changes occur. So this is a level 2 grocery store. Now let's ramp it up, and boom, level 3. So this is a level 3 one. Now, one of the most notable changes is on level 2 and level 1, you've got no, you know, outside the windows, right? It's just, you know, roof. But anyway, if we move it along, whoosh, we've got beautiful flowers blocking our view from seeing outside. No, actually, well, yes, but again, that you'd be able to look at the top bit, you know, to see out. But there's some nice flowers in little blue boxes, the same flowers as on the level 1. So they, right there, look very, very nice. So they, indeed, that is one of the changes. So boom. Okay, now another change that you may or may not have noticed is if we look at the foot thing which you stand on, it has changed yet again. So it's gone from a bluish grey one to a red one to, boom, a gold one. Another change right there. So that is the 2 changes between this one here, the level 2 grocery store, to the level 3 grocery store. So these are little things that it's hard to pick up on. Like, I'd never picked up on them until, like, I you know, found out you could tap inside the buildings. I'm like, whoa, that looks so cool. And then I noticed it was a couple of things changed. So anyway, I looked it up on the Hayday Wiki, and boom, here was all the things. So I'm just showing you here the differences. So there we go, and then the other stuff remains the same. So there is the grocery store from a level 1 croc to a level 35 boss. Okay, that's just a joke reference. Anyway, as you can see, very cool, it changes. So, next one here, boom, the cinema. I almost said diner. Okay, so this is your default cinema, right? Looks like it's got the cheeky wee 3D glasses there. Very nice. It's got, you know, good old Chuck Norris with a star in the back. I wonder if Chuck Norris is showing in the show. That would be cool. So we got that. We got a pretty plain roof, to be honest. We got, you know, like one window on the left side, and I think that looks like a little ticket booth where you go to pay. There we go, and so you go there. It's got some, you know, pillars holding it up with the structure and that. And one thing interesting, it was funny because on one of the Hayday interviews, they have it on the Hayday channel, people asked, they're like, okay, wait, can we see it back? Why can't we rotate it in that? And as they clearly pointed out, which I thought was great, they were like, well, actually, the item is 2D. It's a 2D object. They haven't, there's no back on it. So this is just that it's 2D, although it's not nice to point that out, because then it's like, oh, I thought there was a whole back to it. But yes, it is just 2D. It's a 2D image. There's nothing behind it. But yeah, that's why you can't rotate it. Just any of those buildings. Anyway, okay, so we got, like, you know, you can with some of them, like the main buildings, like the, you know, feed mills and that, I think. Or was that just the bushes? I don't know. But anyway, boom. So this is your standard default design. Anyway, let's go to level 2. So whoosh, we come over here. Now, we go whoosh back here. And whoosh here, and whoosh here. Can you notice any differences? And one of the differences is, boom, the floorboard right there. It goes from blue to red. This is a similar pattern. Remember, this happened here, from bluish to red. And then from here, we go from blue to red. Boom. It has indeed changed. Now, if we come back here, another change, which may or may have not have noticed, is indeed the little, you know, two things, like the currently blue, you know, you got the roof, and then you got the grey layer, the white layer, then the bluish thing, and then you got a little bit down, and then there's another 2 blue bars. Now, those blue bars, boom, have turned, like, kind of pinkish, reddish. See, they've changed. As you can see, they have changed. See, and one of them you can see it's red. One of them you can see it's like this pinkish, purplish thing. So that indeed is another change between the two. Boom. So okay, we've established that. So that's the difference from 1 to 2. So not significant. Just, you know, a couple of color changes here and there. But yeah, not too different. Pretty similar. Okay. Anyway, now we go on to level 3. So this is currently the level 2 cinema. Let's ramp it up. Boom, level 3. So, what have we got here? Oh my goodness gracious me, they've turned gold. They've turned gold. Those same things that started as blue and went to red and turned gold. Boom, another change. Also, the footstool at the bottom, the base, because there's, you know, those 2 line things, the base thing, it goes from blue to red to whoosh gold. Again, very, very nice. Now, another thing which you may or may not have noticed is where you buy the tickets, right? Boom, it's like that, and then whoosh, it's got these little gold plating things there, which indeed look very, very nice, and the handles of the doors have gone gold. So from there, nothing, and then there, boom, gold as well. That things are getting gold, and things are getting very nice. So they indeed are the changes. Also notice the image that, for example, for example, this one here. Oh yeah, I didn't actually notice that before. But see, you know, the Chuck Norris sign, you know where it is. You know, on the roof, it goes to there. I didn't notice. It actually gets a little bit bigger in number 2. And then number 3, it's like, whoosh! It's like, takes up the whole thing. So it goes above the roof in terms of that. So that indeed is a change. That sign keeps getting bigger. I didn't notice that before, but there you have it. And then everything else remains the same. Okay, let's move on again to the next building. Boom! What is it again? The spa. The spa, that's right. Okay, so this one here actually has a lot of changes. It's really cool. So, as you can see, we've got it, yeah, because the cinema changes a little bit, but not significantly. But this really does. So, as you can see here, a very nice looking thing. It's got a candle on the end of it. Hopefully the candle doesn't fall down. And then we've got, you know, the flowers. Same flowers as always. No, they're not in that one, but these flowers are here. They're the same in the what's it called? The grocery store, that's the one. As well as, it's got a tank for the water. It's got a wee scrubbing brush. Looks like an ice cream, the other thing, but I don't think it's an ice cream. I don't know what it is. Anyway, you've got the platform which you can walk up to the tang, and it's looking very nice. Looking very nice. Anyway, so that's a level 1 spa as you get it when you buy it. Now, if we move on, whoosh, there's a whole heap of changes. First and foremost, on the top of the barrel, right? The top of the barrel, it's like this brownie thing. Boom, it's blue now. Take that. Okay, another thing is, look at the rings around that, you know, the barrel. You know, the water tank. You know, they're like, you know, silver-ish, steel, grey, okay? Boom, the blue now. They're increasing in color as well. Okay, let's look at the end of this wooden thing just near above the candle. Whoosh, it's now got a blue-y thing right there. Very cool. Okay, another thing. Look at the candle. It's out. It's exposed. You know, it could fall off and burn stuff, and then it's like, not anymore. We're putting it in a little glass, which would just as well smash if the hook came off, but it does look a little bit more sturdy because it's like, it's attached, but as you can see, that candle has got an upgrade, so it looks very nice in there as well. Boom. Now another thing, a very subtle thing, is the door handle goes from blue to gold. See, I'll put it right there, so as you can see, from blue to gold, blue to gold, blue to gold. So that changes as well. Then of course the water tank has a lot of significant changes. The candle gets a tad of an upgrade, and yeah, there's also the thing on the end which changes as well. So that there is the changes between the two. Okay, let's move on to a level 3 spa and see what it's like. So this is a level 2 spa. Whoosh is a level 3 spa, and boom, look at the top of that barrel. It's gone from blue to gold. Interesting that it went from, you know, like a bronzy to like a blue rather than the blue, the red, and gold, as the previous two have done a pattern along. Anyway, we go back, and so it's gold. Also, the rings of the barrel go from blue, boom, whoosh, to like gold. They just about blend in with the barrel itself. Okay, coming back here. You got that blue thing near the candle, right? Whoosh, it's now gold as well. So another change. A lot of change is happening. Now another very subtle change between this one and this one is these little golden things on the pillars. You know, the pillars near the candle a bit, you know, going down. If you look at it now, they've got whoosh. They've got these golden ring things on them, which looks very nice. Another very subtle change. Oh, I missed one of the changes. Oops. Okay, from this building here, level 1 spa. As you can see, it's got the tiles. That, you know, the brown tiles going down, and then whoosh, they get this blue plating. That was so subtle a change, I didn't even notice it. Anyway, from level 2 to level 3, they go from blue to gold, whoosh. This is becoming a very golden, a very expensive looking wee building, but it's very nice, So as you can see, the changes from there to that one there, it does change, and it just keeps changing. There's just new stuff all the time. And so there are subtle changes. I think most Hayday players would not really fully appreciate the fact of them changing. Like, as in, like, we don't really even notice that. Like, that's why I did this video. So it's like, now you can appreciate the fact that they change and they look cool and they get upgraded. But I think, like, you know, the artist would have put in this work to make it like this, but I don't think most people notice. But hopefully, because of this video, some more people, some of you guys watching, will now notice. So they are the changes for those 3 buildings, like so. So I thought I'd do this video and just show you those different changes. If you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments whether you'd like to see me do like a part 2 with the other buildings, and if you like to see me do the interiors, so you can notice the differences as well. I'm more than happy to do videos on that. Do let me know what you thought. What were the most crazy changes that you noticed or hadn't noticed? Had you even noticed any that they even change? And yeah, let me know. What do you think about all that? Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thank you so much, and I really do. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you all next time for another video of Hayday.